Hey, it's Kev, and welcome back to another episode of kev-tv. I thought I'd switch the background out a little bit today. Just one of those days I woke up feeling that way. Well, I guess maybe that's a segue into today's topic called the switch. And, well, let me backtrack a little bit. Now, getting close to my 52nd birthday, a few months away, I've noticed that the way I view life is a little bit different than what it was just a couple of years ago. Now, this has nothing to do with what's happened in the world, what's happening in politics, or anything like that. I'm just talking about how I, a normal 50 plus man, look at life. Back in the day, I was obsessed with career, I was obsessed with success. Um, I always felt the need to do better. And somewhere along the line, right around 50, I felt, well, a little flip of a switch, almost like a light switch, just on to off, or one side to another, or something. And it all started changing, where the things I thought that mattered, the things that I thought were important, weren't. Now, I'll be honest with you, because I don't have kids, I don't know if that had something to do with when I felt the flip of the switch. I've always talked to my father about how I know there are some things in life and some choices my father made in life and some chances he would have taken in life that he didn't take because he was always looking out for the family, for his wife and kids. And I know at 77 years old, he doesn't have regrets, but I know he does. I spend a lot of time reflecting on the what ifs, and I don't look back at it with a, man, if only I'd done this, this would have happened. I just look back and say, well, I wonder what would have happened. If I'd made this choice versus this choice, what would have happened? I know it's not a good game to play. It's not productive. But I think as you start getting up in years, you start worrying about those things. I worry now for the first time in my life more about saving money and keeping low debt than I ever did before. I worry about things like credit card balances, where I'll be the first to admit I didn't worry about them. I paid my bills, and as long as I paid my bills, I didn't worry about it. I'm thinking about my own mortality. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen in 5 years, 10 years. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen in 40 years. I don't know. But I think about those things. I feel obligated to think about those things. Sure, I want to have a comfortable life. Sure, I worry about retirement. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know if there's going to be such a thing in my life. The retirement age of 65, and then with early retirement for some 62 or whatever. My parents basically retired at those ages, and they seem very happy. But I don't know if when I hit those points, whether I have the option or not, I'll want to retire. Because when the switch flipped on, again, right about 50, and there I can't tell you an exact day, and I know it's not a switch. It happened over the course of time. It happened and it changed, and something inside me changed. But I know it happened. And I know I'm looking at life differently. Now, you know what? It could be what's going on in our world the last few years. It could be what's going on in America, across the world, our safety, our future. It could be those things. I don't know. But I know I'm looking at life a little bit differently now. And I almost felt like it was a switch. I guess that is a switch for a lot of people who know me, who really believed all I thought about was myself, when in essence, well, if they'd looked deeper, they would have seen it was never the case. I took the weight of the world and the weight of my circumstances and the weight of my surroundings very heavily for a long time. It's how I'm wired. And I don't regret any of it. I don't regret the past. I don't want to change something for the future. I just want to enjoy life, however long or short it is. Isn't that what we all want? Whew, getting way reflective today. Another episode of Kev TV coming up real soon. Hey, by the way, if you've ever watched any of our Road Warrior videos here at Kev TV, and they used to be on in the little sidebar, but I took those out just because they weren't visible with the new web settings. I've created a whole new website for the Road videos. I know, just when I need another website. You can see all the Road Warrior updates, and there are more added all the time, at kevinmason.us. So it's basically like this one, except instead of kevinmason.tv, kevinmason.us. As I travel around the U.S. and go from here to there, I've got trips planned this summer down to Florida, to Virginia, and, well, I got a lot of time on my hands. And, well, I'm going to try to make it productive time. Hope you'll check out that website. Hope you come back and see another episode of Kev TV real soon.